Super Mario Odyssey is one of my favorite Nintendo games ever made, and since its release, we've been slowly awaiting news of the next 3D Mario adventure. Will it be a sequel to Super Mario Odyssey, a sequel to an older 3D Mario adventure like 64 Galaxy, or something completely brand new? Who knows? Today I want to cover all of those ideas, give my opinions on them, and what I think will happen. So sit back, relax, and let's get into what's next for 3D Mario. Okay, well, let's address the elephant in the room. Super Mario Odyssey 2. Now, this seems obvious, right? Super Mario Odyssey is the best-selling 3D Mario game of all time, and there seems to be a lot of potential for a sequel. New locations to explore and collect Power Moons from, and maybe even revisiting old locations like Isle Delfino or Bob-omb Battlefield. And along with that, Odyssey 2 has a lot going for it, as recently a leak from 2019 resurfaced and it was found out that it had leaked Sonic Frontiers 2 years before it was even revealed. In this leak, they also mentioned the possibility of a sequel to Mario Odyssey, which would include Luigi and add 20 new locations to explore. Now, I really don't like to believe leaks or talk about them as much, as they are probably completely wrong, but even in this post they say they're concepts for games, not that they're in development or anything, but this is very credible as they got Sonic Frontiers right 2 years before it was revealed. Anyway, enough of leaks. On the topic of Odyssey 2, how could it improve on the original? What are some kingdom ideas? Well, one of my biggest issues with Odyssey was how linear the level selection felt. Now, yes, I know you know the levels themselves were completely open world and allowed you to explore them to your heart's content, but you basically just went from level to level, and you only really got to choose the kingdom you wanted to go to twice, and even that, you went to the other one right after. So, in Odyssey 2, I would love to have something similar to how things were handled in 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy. You have a hub world, let's say it's the Mushroom Kingdom. You go to the Odyssey and have multiple levels you can unlock with moons, and then a final boss of that area of kingdoms. Similar to how in Mario 64 you needed 8 stars to fight the first Bowser, and to get those 8 stars you could get them from Bob-omb Battlefield, Cool Cool Mountain, Whomp's Fortress, or Jolly Roger Bay. I think a cool way to handle this would be to call a group of kingdoms a region. And if we're going off the idea of the game having 20 kingdoms, let's say there's 4 regular regions, and then a final Bowser region, making a total of 5. And these regions don't all have to be on Earth either. They could have a space region which could have returning levels from Galaxy, but this time completely open, and obviously some brand new space levels. I think the best way to improve upon Odyssey for a sequel is to just have a bigger scope. Like my whole regions idea. Fix some of the smaller issues the game had, add some new collectibles, captures, and maybe even add playable Luigi, and you have a really solid sequel. Super Mario Odyssey had so much potential, and I would hate for that to be wasted by a sequel following the same format of the first game without any real changes. Alright, now that we've covered the most probable answer for what's next for 3D Mario with the whole leaks thing and everything, let's talk about some more crazy ideas and possibilities for the series and things that could possibly come after Odyssey 2 if it does happen. Okay, so you remember Bowser's Fury, right? That small little 3-hour to complete and 6 hours to 100% add-on for 3D World? Well, what if we got that, but in a full game? One of, if not the best parts of Bowser's Fury was the whole open worldness of it all. The game was just one huge map with a bunch of areas to explore and collect cat shines from. Yeah, cat shines. Yeah, that was a name. Anyway, I feel like this could work extremely well in a full game with no loading screens. You just see a place you want to go and you go there. Now I know what I'm explaining sounds just like Mario Breath of the Wild, but there's a lot of ways this could be its own thing without being comparable to Breath of the Wild. 3D Mario games are mainly platformer collectathons which are based around Mario's movement, the many jumps he can perform, and all the tricks he can do. Now here's an idea. Let's say, while on the hunt for Power Stars, Power Moons, or whatever type of thing Mario would be hunting in this game, you find Star Tokens or Star Coins, and with these you can upgrade Mario's movement, not add any new moves or anything, but increase the speed and power of moves, like a long jump upgrade that would make it cover a bit more of a distance, or a triple jump upgrade that would increase the height you gain when you perform the move. If Mario were to truly go open world for this game, an upgrade system like this would help a lot and incentivize the player to get these upgrades, as it would make platforming around this huge world a lot easier. The premise of this game could be that Bowser or some new enemy is threatening to or has already taken over the Mushroom Kingdom, and Mario has to collect stars to get stronger and fight this threat. He has to venture all around this huge area surrounding the Mushroom Kingdom to find and defeat monsters this threat has sent out and bring peace to the world. These areas would be familiar and unfamiliar places around this world and would hold secrets to defeating this threat. I know this concept is extremely, and I mean extremely out there for Mario, but I think it'd be a fun and cool Mario adventure that could put a whole new spin on the series. For my last possible idea on what's next for the 3D Mario series, I want to present a possible sequel to an older 3D Mario game. Well, games. That's right, Super Mario Galaxy 3. Now, this is something a lot of people have wanted for a while, as the Super Mario Galaxy series is something a lot of people hold close to their heart. And while I work on my upcoming Super Mario Galaxy video, I want to present an idea I had for a possible Super Mario Galaxy 3, but also like kind of an Odyssey 2 at the same time. The name for it would be Super Mario Universe. Yeah, I know, very original. So you know how earlier I was talking about Super Mario Odyssey 2 and how there could be a possible space region filled with galaxy-themed levels in space? Well, how about if the entire game was based around that? In Super Mario Odyssey, the point of the game is that it was an adventure around the world. An odyssey, if you will. Now, you don't visit every area in the world because, you know, there was like Isle Delfino there, but we never went there. But you visit a lot of them on your journey. So what if in this game, you still had Cappy, and you upgraded the Odyssey to have better space travel, as it could travel to the moon before, but let's say now it could go anywhere. And you had to chase Bowser through the universe as he's once again trying to conquer it. We'd be exploring many planets and space-themed levels like from the Galaxy games, except this time they would have a lot more of the open world feel of Odyssey, and you could capture a bunch of new objects and enemies. Since this game is obviously in part a sequel to the Galaxy games, we would see the return of Rosalina in at least some capacity. Maybe at one point the Odyssey lands on the Common Observatory and we get to explore around it and have to find Rosalina and get her assistance in stopping Bowser from trying to conquer the universe. One of the best parts from the original Super Mario Galaxy was the story. It was one of the most cinematic and well thought out Mario stories, featuring fully orchestrated music, which at the time was a first for Mario. This really helped capture the overall feel of exploring space. This game would be no different, featuring an actually interesting and well thought out story that would help heighten the stakes of the game and help the player feel more immersed in the game and story and want to see how it all ends. This game would combine the best of Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 and Mario Odyssey into a really cool experience that fans would love. Now, for the release date of the next 3D Mario game, I honestly have no idea. I would imagine 2023 to 2024 at the latest, as Odyssey turns 5 years old this October. And unless Nintendo counts Bowser's Fury as a mainline 3D Mario game, 5 years since the last 3D Mario game is a long time. Alright, so there you go, my ideas and opinions on what I think is next for 3D Mario. Let me know in the comments what you thought of these ideas and what you'd like to see next for the series. Whether it be a completely new idea or a sequel to a previous Mario game, I'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas. If you like this video, as always, please subscribe and like the video, as it means a lot and shows me you want to see more of this type of content. If you're into Nintendo stuff and you want to see more videos, here's some others that I'm sure you'd love. And have a wonderful day. Bye. Goodbye. Now there's going to be an outro.